In this tutorial, we'll walk you through connecting your LandingI.com landing page to LeadProsper. For this example, we'll be using a sample supplier. It is important to know that this campaign is in test mode. Once your form is set up and you are ready to go live, you must disable test mode for the leads from this supplier to be distributed to buyers. To begin, we'll pull up our example supplier's API specs. LP Campaign ID, LP Supplier ID, and LP Key are hidden values that need to be passed with every lead that is sent. Unless you are using a service like Zapier, you must ensure in the form settings that the field option values match the allowed values in the API specs. At the time of this video's publishing, LandingI.com does not allow you to transform the value before it is sent over. Therefore, you must make sure that the options values and allowed values are exactly the same, otherwise the leads will fail. The next step is to set up the form on your landing page. Click on your form, then select Form Settings. The State field provides a good example of the option values needing to match the list values. Here, the option label is the full state name. However, you need to make sure that the option value is a two-letter state abbreviation, as that is what's dictated by the API specs. In situations where you have an affiliate passing a value through as a URL parameter, such as a click ID or transaction ID, you can set up your form to pull these values using a hidden field. To do this, set up a hidden field and leave the value attribute blank. Click the Show Name attribute option below the value attribute. You'll then set the field value to EF Transaction ID. Click Save and Close. You'll then open up LandingI's UTM collection and automatic form filling page, which is linked in the description below. Scroll down to Step 5 on this page and copy and paste the JavaScript code provided. You'll then return to your LandingI editor and select the JavaScript code from the menu in the top left corner. Delete the existing JavaScript code, typing delete to confirm. Then, click Add New Script. We'll name this example UTM. Paste in the new JavaScript code you copied earlier. This script will look for any parameters in the URL that match the names of hidden fields, which will then map the value into the hidden field. Click Add Script, then click back to your landing page. Next, click over to Integrations. Scroll down and select Webhook. Copy and paste the URL from the Ingesting Lead section of your API specs into the webhook. The request method will be POST. Next is Mapping. Copy and paste the fields from your API specs into the right column of the corresponding fields of your LandingI form. Next are request headers. They will be sent as a form as requested by LandingI. Under the Form Headers section, copy Content Type excluding the colon afterwards. It is important to not include the colon for this setup to work properly. Paste in Content Type as the header key, then copy and paste the value after the colon and paste it into the Value section of the header. Under Request Parameters, enter LP Campaign ID, LP Supplier ID, and LP Key, then copy and paste their values from the API specs into the Value sections. Also add LP Action and add the value Test. Next, hit Save, Close, and then Publish. Now it's time to test. Here you can see the EF Transaction ID in the form URL. Be sure that the test data entered into your form matches the format dictated by your API specs. Once you send a test submission, click over to your Campaign Leads section. If you click on the lead, you can see a detailed log of the lead data, as well as the EF Transaction ID that was sent along with the lead. Once you've successfully ingested a test lead, remember to remove LP Action Test from the webhook and to disable test mode on your supplier. That's all for connecting your LandingI.com form to LeadProsper. Thanks for watching.